Hey guys, how are you all doing? So Dan from Trading with Dan here. This is a new segment that I'm going to start doing with some crazy Degen Uniswap altcoin plays. So if you guys wouldn't mind smashing that like button, we'll have a look at some of these. We'll go over to the charts and have a look at some of these crazy picks that we've got. So firstly, what an incredible looking chart we've got here. So what we have here, let me just generally explain the strategy that that I use for these coins. Basically, we're waiting for massive pumps. And then we don't FOMO into the pumps. We try and get in beforehand, and then obviously try and get on the pumps, and then just wait and just look for the next coin and the next opportunity. So yeah, you can see the history of this coin. Initially had some pretty big pumps up to a high of $1.40 odd, $1.30. And then as you can see, it comes back down, plateaus a bit, has a pump up. Even this little pump here, this is a pump from 18 cents to, well, 30 cents. So actually that one's not that massive. Realistically, we're always looking for a 2x at least. Yeah, 17 cents here to 50 cents nearly. 13, 14 cents to over $1. That's a big pump. And then from 30 cents to 70. I mean, you can kind of see how these coins roll, but yeah, there are a lot of coins that are obviously useless. Not, well, let's say useless. I mean, a lot of coins that are useless, but a lot of coins that are just dead coins and not actually doing anything. So I'm going to show you the websites for all these coins that I am actually looking at. So yeah, the first one, Hollyhill. This is the website. It is a financial service for the digital generation. So basically, it's basically like a crypto card. It actually says it's going to do loads of cool stuff. If you have a look at their information through here, it tells you what it wants to do. A crypto bank. It's gonna do all sorts of great things anyway. Whether they actually do whatever they do, I can tell you I have read through this. It is quite interesting. If they basically actually release the app, do what they're gonna do, etc., then I do think it will go up a lot basically. And I do know that I have made money off various other of these sorts of coins that are like coins associated with crypto cards. There's been a couple that have done really well. They just get their moment in the sun, they get the pump, they do well. But this coin does look particularly good. What else I'll show you? I actually am farming this coin also. So if I show you this farming here, it shows you the remaining supply. And the end of this farming program, I guess it's when that supply will be distributed or whatever they are going to distribute is gone, is the 19th of January. It's got pretty pumped up extra rewards, so that's why. So I think with what I've got staked, I think I get basically about 25 coins per day, and then kind of what I'm hoping is that it'll get back to over $1, and then I can make a nice profit, probably sell a bit of it, and then see what happens to the rest. But yeah, I mean, it does have a site, it is functioning, it does look good. They have got that they talk the talk. Basically, these are all high risk plays, and if it eventually walks the walk and we do end up with the nice looking app and all the things it says it's going to do, then yeah, it'll do pretty well. Also, I kind of think I get the impression that once they finish with their farming and all those coins have been distributed, I think also that could release the potential downward pressure that we've got on the coin from people selling those extra coins they get. I mean, I just hold on to mine and just building up the position, and then every now and again I will harvest, claim those tokens, and then I just then restake that back into it to then earn more tokens, and just building up the amount of tokens I'm getting up to the end of January, and then hopefully it will have a pump up. If at any point it has a big pump up, I will also sell a load of coins as well. I wasn't in before this pump. I did get in on this pullback and then got out some here, then got back in again. So I've made a little bit of profit at the moment, but yeah. So Hollyhill, one of the first ones we're going to look at. So the next one, this is a bit of a dumpster fire of a coin. In all fairness, at the moment. I mean, it's very early days. It has only been out since the 6th. basically these coins, I monitor various other YouTubers that come out with these gems and what have you, and listen to what they say about them, and then I look at them myself. And then there's a few Telegram channels that I'm in that I monitor, see what they're talking about, see what's going on there. And this one did have quite a bit of hype, quite a some more well-known YouTubers talking about it. So I thought I'd give this a chance. Yeah, as you can see, I was in the pre-sale, so I'm not actually, I don't know how much, I don't think I've lost that much money on it, because I got it in the pre-sale, and I didn't get much of it. I don't ever put much into these coins, because I'm looking for like a 10x. You don't have to put much in to get a good return from a 10x. All these coins are all high risk. I work on the basis that I can potentially lose it all, but then I am going for 10x's, and then I try and basically take out my initial stake whenever I get a 2x. So I'm just playing with house money at that point. But yeah, so obviously if I'm going to take the money at 2x or lose all my money, that basically is 50-50, isn't it? Either double my money or I lose it. But obviously some of the coins can run further, run harder, and yeah, you can obviously make more money overall. But yeah, this is one. I mean, they're saying they're going to do all sorts of stuff. Again, here's their website. Nothing's really functional here. It says they're going to have all. It basically is a fork of YFI. But yeah, I mean, momentum in it just seems to be fading. Price just seems to be quite low. But there is an active team, I'd like to say. And I do think they're going to try and do something rather than just abandon the token. So I think it'll get a pump at some point, and I think I'll be able to get out at some profit, and then just see what happens with the rest. So that is Ygem. The next one is a token called YFD. Again, this is I'm actually farming this one. This is not my my main PC that I use for trading, but yeah, farm this one. It's 7% a week, earning some extra YFD. But they do have basically like a DEX platform that you can get on it and look at what it's like, but there's no liquidity. It's not working yet. So again, this is just a high risk play. If they actually do, the deal with a lot of these coins is, if they actually do what they say they are going to do, then they will probably like 10 plus more than 10x. But if they don't, they're just going to stay down here, dwindle down, and probably do nothing. Maybe get a spike up if they just get some certain traction. Maybe a bigger YouTuber mentions them, and they get a spike up, and then usually on that spike up you can then take out your initial capital, and then just play with house money from that point on. So it's always a good strategy. So YFD, as you can see, this has it's not been out that long. You can see it had a big pump up, had a pretty nice pullback. So like I said, unless it's literally not doing anything, which I think it is actually trying to do something. Again, I'm in the Telegram communities for all of these. I don't exactly contribute. I just monitor to see who's talking, what devs are talking, what they're saying, what's going on. And yeah, they are still looking at doing stuff with it. So it's not been abandoned. So this is pretty much an abandoned looking chart. So if anything does happen, then yeah, you can pretty much expect it to get back up to these levels if anything does happen. But again, it's high risk. The next one, Brain. This is one that I did get in basically before this pump up. Did take some profits on the pump, but not as obviously as much as I'd have liked, which would have been all of them. But yeah, since then it has come down. Again, this is an example of the price chart would suggest that it's abandoned and dead and done and buried and nothing going on. But if you're in the Telegram community, you will see that they do have plans. They do have there's a website upgrade. There's more NFTs coming. There's the tokenomics as well. It's potentially going to change. They basically are saying that they're working on things, and that is good enough for a coin that basically is pricing in death, basically. That is good enough. So if there is a potential upside, a realistic potential of any upside, then of any further development, then there is obviously potential for this then to start to get a move on. So also, incidentally, some of the NFTs that these guys have created have sold for a lot of ETH. Like, say, some sold for 10, 15, 20, even 25 ETH, I think the most one sold for. So there is a buyer of their NFTs. However much that may be a fluke or not, and a one-off, I don't necessarily know. I mean, there's nothing you can really rely on, but either way, it's a good thing. It's a good thing. It shows that they're not completely dead and nothing going on. So that is what, again, this is what I'm saying. A lot of these charts, I mean, this chart, this chart, these look like they are basically done, dead and buried, done and dusted projects. But on the basis that they may not be, means they have potentials for 10x's in them. And then if you kind of look at the price, I mean, realistically, yeah, it could go to 0, but it's probably just going to bump around here if it doesn't do anything. And then at any point you want, you can then probably just sell what you've got and get back out and not actually make 100% loss. So there, this is their website. You farm MFTs. You can provide liquidity as well. And yeah, so that is No Brainer Finance and the Brain token. The next one is RGT. So I did get in this one, basically, before I saw this pump up. I saw it came to my attention. Again, another dead looking coin. Apparently it is doing stuff. This is their site. I have had a flick through. It does, actually, some of it doesn't work that well, but, it does appear that there is potential for them to do something. So I don't think it's fair for it to be valued at basically dead token value. But yeah, but I wasn't in before this pump. I was in after, basically on the pullback. I got in, and then I did take some profits on this pump up here. So yeah, I'm not fully in it just with house money, but I'm not obviously looking to, I'm in profit obviously because we're back down here. So and I took some off there, but yeah, I mean, again, this could have a move up if they do start to actually make any progress, or again, just a random thing happens. So like I said, I do monitor other bigger YouTubers, and I do monitor the Telegram channels of some various channels, so just to kind of see what is potentially pumping, what they're looking at, etc. The next one, this is a very new one. I was in this one pretty early as well. It's very annoying. I did buy basically at sub 200. It did then proceed to go to 750. This was overnight. I didn't actually get on this initial move up, even though it was a 2x. I was asleep over this, and by the time I woke up, it was down here. Still held it, and then now I'm sat in a loss, which is the irony of the situation. Sometimes you get greedy thinking it's just going to go nuts, it's going to keep going, but this one didn't. Again, there is potential for them to do stuff in the chat that I monitor. This one has a lower potential than others, though. These other tokens definitely look like they've got more to them than this one. Out of all the tokens we're looking at so far, this is probably the weakest one and the one with the least chance of actually making a pump up. But hey, it is what it is, and I can guarantee you there's a lot of people that just want to get out of this that will sell into any rally. But it's a very low amount of coins. But yeah, like I said, they have a site, you can farm it. They don't do much else. So it's not as good as some of these other projects, but Volts, that is another one. So FDW, this one is looking good. I was looking for a pullback to get in, and basically it was around here. I was looking at thinking, should I buy some here, and I didn't, and then now it started to move back up again. But yeah, you can see relatively new on an upward track. I mean, basically once they pumped, you kind of do want to wait for a fairly decent pullback. Either just a big pullback and then it starts to move back up again, or a pullback where it starts to look like it's consolidating like it did here. I did actually, well, I said I didn't miss it. I was watching it in real time, but didn't actually buy here. But yeah, it's on my radar. It's on my radar for any pullback, even if it's a big pump up and pullback again. It is a case, guys, with buy the pullbacks with these coins. Buy the pullbacks, take some profit, and then try and play with as much house money as you can. This company, Orbit, AUBIT, again, is promising great things, promising fantastic, wonderful things. An actual clearly a non team, and yeah, loads of convincing stuff. Yeah, it's got a lot of potential, and yeah, so obviously newly coined this, it's got a lot of potential. So yeah, this could be a good one. Again, it's got a good site. I mean, compare this and all the stuff going on to this, and you can kind of see why I have less confidence in this of having a pump than I do of this. But this has not had significant pullback. But you can see they do happen. Look, you get the initial big pump up, pull back, and then obviously we end up higher. You get this pump up, pull back, we go higher. Pump up, pull back, we go higher. Pump up, pull back, we go higher. And then pump up, pull back, and that. I mean, that's how you play these coins. They are very liquid, very small cap, and they move around fast. And you've just got to be quick. This is one a lot of you guys know about. Parsec, PRQ, Parsec. Again, it does stuff. It's a reverse oracle, action stuff off the blockchain in real life. So basically like an if this then that for blockchain to real life. And yeah, I mean, again, you can see pump ups, pullbacks, pump ups, pullbacks. This is the sort of move, the volatility you want in these crazy coins. So you don't have to trade much capital. That capital has the potential to go up a lot, and then if it basically goes to zero, you don't lose a lot of capital. And basically you want to just be trying to get in at the right levels and getting out at the right levels and rinse and repeating. But you can see this is on a nice pullback, a very nice pullback at a level where you could be looking to buy around here. This is basically a level that I am eyeing up. I don't know how well actually the drawing tools work on here. Can I make that thicker? I don't seem to have the options, but oh yes I do. Here they are. Yeah, so potential. Yeah, this is potentially a buy level here. And then obviously you don't go all in because you've got another nice buy level down here also. Yeah, you probably would want to save some ammo to buy down there, and yeah, to see how this goes. I mean, you can see difficult to trade if you're trading like normally based on technicals. You kind of just got to trade based off pullback horizontals and just hope that at some point it will get a pump. But this is a more well-known, talked about coin anyway, Parsec. So the next one, Revv. This is a crazy project, basically like MotoGP, Formula 1, whatever. The things cost a lot of money. It's a bit crazy. They have lots of NFTs. I'm not too sure what to make of it, but they have got a proper product. They are doing stuff, etc, etc. Potential for obviously to go up. So as you can see, opened, whatever, started trading, began, whatever, big pump up, then obviously big pull down, pull back, but obviously then another big pump up again. So there was your chance to oh, we've got a bit more history. What have I done here? But yeah, so sorry, we did open up here then, and then we did dump, but then there was a bar to buy. Wow, what is going on, guys? So yeah, okay, right, we opened here, big pump up. Obviously you right, let's go to 4 hour. Let's change the time frame, see what happens here. See if this is going to be a bit slow. Not too sure what is happening here. Let's refresh. Taking us back to the 1 hour, but that's fine. If I can then try and change it back to the 2 hour. Is my internet? No, my internet's okay. See if I can change it to the 4 hour now. I don't believe it likes the 4 hour time frame. Back to 1 hour. And then just more information did appear. I don't know how long the coin's been out, but yeah, anyway, so it didn't do a lot. Had a big pump up, and now it's back down. It came back down to roughly where it started. This obviously would have been where I would drawn like a very optimistic level to buy. This would also have been a level to buy as well, in much the same we drew in the other chart. If we look at the other chart, this level and then this level, these both correspond to basically sorry about that, this level here and then this level there. So yeah, buy some there. You would have tried to take some profits. But it's not the biggest move actually though, if you look at it. I believe the measuring tool works here. Yeah, 10%. That's not really a move you'd have looked at. But yeah, you wouldn't have gone all in obviously, and then potentially looking at buying some more here. And then even if you haven't bought either of these, you can buy back again at this level. Now it looks like we potentially are putting a bottom and trying to take these levels out and go back up. But again, what I mean, all I'm really saying is, at some point anyone talks about anything happens, there's your big pump up to get out. So Revv, and it definitely got some sort of an ecosystem behind it. Here's some real people as well. Always good to see real people. So there you go. Right, next one. This Alliance Block IO, again, a website, promises lots of great things, etc, etc. The team, here's the team. Teams, real people, obviously good. They've got suits on, look, they're clearly professionals. So yeah, this guy's even got a beard, so do you know what I mean? It just screams by, doesn't it? But anyway, so yeah, look, it's got these teams. I've not heard of a lot of these people. a lot of these things. But hey, it looks good. That's at the end of the day is all what we're really looking for. We're looking for these really low cap, small low price coins that can potentially get a massive pump. This obviously got a massive pump when it was spoke about wherever, or was talked about in wherever I saw it. Don't recall where it was, but that was a 2x, so you're out for basically decent profits, and then yeah, maybe look to get buy back in if we get down to around this level. What happened there? Oh, here we go. Yeah, potential buy level around about down here, to take a punt on it. And then yeah, potential another buy level down here. Maybe I should just use the horizontal line. But yeah, another potential buy if you want to buy some more down here. Again, obviously don't go all in. Try and work your position. Try and get out some profit to then add when we get lower. But yeah, realistically, we are just hoping that some of these coins do have a big massive pump at some point. And you've managed to position well over the period of time. So yeah, that's that one. And then Gem, another new one. Another relatively new one, as you can see. It has a kind of funky website. I would probably put this at par with this one. Just another sort of pump coin. They're trying to just pump it with tokenomics. Not necessarily anything that spectacular. But nonetheless, you can make some money on it. So again, you can see initial pump up, pull back, pump up, pull back, pump up. If we keep doing this, I mean, these pumps are clearly getting lower. Which is not a good sign. But though that doesn't mean at some point we can't get like a big proper pump. So again, Gem, another one. So yeah, they're the ones I'm looking at, guys. These are the ones I'm looking at. A number of them that I have already. Yeah, and that's basically the strategy. Try and get in at a pullback or before a pump. Try and get in when it clearly looks like there's no interest in the coin. Get out some decent profits. Part your position on a pump, even all of it if you want. If you just want out, whatever, take the money, do whatever. If you want us to put that capital in another coin. But just manage the positions. This is a different game to our Bitcoin trading videos. This is a pump coin game. This is where you resist the urge to FOMO in, buy when it looks like it's dead and buried and no one wants it, and then basically when it just starts to get a bit of an attention, get out again. Get out for some profits, play with house money, etc, etc. But there tends to be a pattern with altcoin seasons, and the pattern for me, my observation is Binance alts will usually do pretty well first, because that's the go-to place where lots of people trade. So those alts tend to go first. Then other alts and other not so big exchanges then start to filter. Well, capital starts to filter into them and they start to go up. And then finally, the Uniswap, the most sort of, well, maybe the most risky. That would mean overall the most risky. So you get absolute junk. Anyone can list on Uniswap. But then the Uniswap coins then can start to get a bit of crazy pumps. So these coins are obviously at the bottom of that food chain. Bottom of the food chain in with regards to when they get their capital pumped into them. But hey, when they do, there's spectacular gains to be had. So yeah, so that is it. We're going to keep doing these videos every day. Any new coins I'll put back on, any ones that we get rid of, because like we do drop these coins quick. We try and get what we can. When they look like they're dead, we may leave something in them, keep watching them, but realistically a lot of them we will just get out of when it is one of those coins that we're not too confident in. So there's a couple of not too confident ones, and there's a few that are potentially ones that we do want to sit and wait for their actual big move. So that is it. Hope that was informative for you guys. Let me know in the comments if this is something that you think is a good idea. Also, if there's any coins that you guys have seen that you think we should have a look at, that you think I should have a look at, have a look at the website, see what's going on, then yeah, let me know in the comments. I'm genuinely interested. Like, I do have to monitor and monitor chats and whatever to find these coins. So if you guys are monitoring chats or seeing coins, then yeah, I mean, you let me know, and it's going to obviously be helpful to the content. So yeah, thanks for listening. Definitely not financial advice. This is much more akin to gambling than even normal Bitcoin trading. So definitely not financial advice. If you're going to call it anything, it would be gambling advice. So I'd be like, this is definitely not gambling advice, but if you do it, you are basically gambling. So that is it. I will speak to you guys later on this evening with our Bitcoin update.